Ciran Stapleton. On the 27th of March 23, a man pushed past a group of pupils and forced his way into the main building of a school in Slough. Staff were quickly alerted and Ciran Stapleton, the head teacher, rushed down to confront the intruder head-on. They met just outside a science classroom which held a full class of children. Ciran was faced with a man with his hand in a bag in front of him, saying he had a gun. He kept swiveling the bag in an erratic manner, as if pointing the gun. The intruder also had another bag with wires coming out of it that Ciran thought might have been a bomb, and he could even see a red light winking inside the bag. The man also had a knife with a 30-centimetre blade. The school was immediately put into lockdown, leaving Ciran alone facing the intruder. The man was very jumpy and agitated, and Ciran felt that the only way to handle the situation was to keep him calm and to listen to him. The man said he wanted to die and that he wanted to take lots of people with him. He also talked about the end of the world. And a few minutes into this conversation, an alarm went off in the bag from which the wires protruded. Ciran genuinely thought that this was it and his life was about to end. It turned out, however, to be an alarm to remind the man to take his medication. Ciran was left alone with the intruder for 25 minutes, during which time the police were called. A member of staff remained hiding around the corner with their phone out so that the police could hear what was happening, and this helped them work out their emergency response plan. Throughout this ordeal, Ciran stayed calm. His heart rate on his Fitbit remained at 70. As he took the time to listen to the intruder and calm him down, he also thought that this was the best way to delay matters and allow the police time to get there. Then, after 25 minutes, after first speaking to the intruder, Ciran heard muffled voices and heavy footsteps. The police barged into the corridor and rugby tackled the man to the ground. Camera footage of the incident shows him behaving bizarrely and highlights just how well Ciran did to keep a highly agitated individual calm while he was generally concerned for his own life and the life of his pupils and staff. Ciran later said that he thought that the line between there being multiple injuries and there being no casualties at all was very thin. For his exceptional bravery and selfless devotions to his pupil and staff, Ciran Stapleton was awarded the Society's Silver Medal.
I'm Ciran Stapleton. I'm a head teacher at St Joseph's Catholic High School in Slough, and I've been honoured today to receive this rather splendid silver medal today from the Society, Royal Humane Society. There's a couple of things. First of all, I just want to say thank you for for the people who put this on today, because they treated us like we're lords around the place today. We feel really special, and I think it's the first time that, looking back on the events that happened now, that we began to actually relax about it. And I hadn't kind of realised, really, we never really thought about this or spoken about really what happened, other than having to deal with the aftermath of the situation. And today actually has been the first time we've kind of sat back and thought about it and sort of smiled about it and thought, actually, it kind of, yeah, we did something which actually might have done something really like to save somebody. Sitting with the people who I was sat next to who got the awards makes me feel like a bit of a charlatan, really, because hearing what they've gone on to do has been really humbling. They've, like, the humility that they have, you know, and whereas I kind of found myself thrust into a situation, or just sort of in a situation that kind of had to be dealt with there and then, the people who I sat next to had seen a situation and then kind of made a really conscious decision to throw themselves into immense danger. I mean, really, really life-threatening danger. I don't know how they did that. I think that's probably the most humbling thing that I've seen going on there. So, yeah, it's been quite emotional. It's been quite emotional today.
So the Society's been recognising acts of life-saving and bravery for 250 years. And of course, we want to continue that mission. How important is it for the Society and for people in general to highlight these stories of courage and humanity, especially today?
Yeah, come along and support it. That's what I'd say, because, David Wiseman got up and gave a speech at the beginning, which I think had everybody on the verge of tears. But he made a huge distinction. He himself did some pretty heroic stuff actually in Afghanistan, which kind of made all of us kind of question our own kind of limits of moral kind of like strength. But his point was really stunning, which kind of like is something I'll be passing on to the students which I teach, which was that actually everybody can play their part, but you kind of need to practice those moral virtues day in, day out, so that when the moment comes round, you don't hesitate or flinch when you might be called upon to do your duty. And I think that's not a message that just stays 250 years ago. It's a message that probably will endure for the next 250 and thereon. And I think if the society keeps promoting that one message, then that can't be a bad thing. It's only a good thing for society, really. Well, I mean, only that this has been. I'm not really a very profound person, but I can't help but say thank you to the people who've made us feel so welcome today and made us feel a little bit special, which is really amazing. So thank you to them, thank you to the society. Yeah, just God bless you all. Keep doing what you're doing.